Belfast.
Well, for the next 2 nights, the BBC continues its stargazing live series exploring the wonders of the skies. On BBC Newsline last night, we joined the Irish Astronomical Association and Queen's University in Belfast as they got close-up views of Jupiter. Well, tonight, Donna is at Ballintoy on the north coast of County Antrim. Donna, it looks chilly, but what can you see there?
It's chilly, it's windy, but actually perfect conditions to look to the sky and see the planets and the stars. We're actually looking at Jupiter, which is to the south, really crystal clear tonight. Perfect place to see the northern lights, the spectacular display of the Aurora Borealis. You don't have to go to the Arctic Circle to see it. A man who has captured many's an image on his camera is McKenna. You've seen the Aurora Borealis many's a time. Can you remember, though, the first time that you saw the northern lights, Martin?
I actually can indeed. It was 1999, 4 o'clock in the morning. I actually looked out my bedroom window, was checking out the stars, and suddenly an aurora just appeared out of nowhere. Purple, blue beams moving across the sky, rapid fire. It was so fast and so impressive, I thought it was the end of the world, and I was hooked. Ever since then, I wanted to see more of them, and I wanted to get them on camera.
We've been seeing the BBC Stargazing Live series, and for some people it's very technical, but what do we see when we look at the northern lights and your pictures of them?
It's quite drawn out, the process, but to simplify it, it's pretty much the visual manifestation of a solar storm. By that I mean the aurora is caused by storms on the sun, eruptions called CMEs. They travel across space, they hit the Earth's atmosphere, they excite the atoms in the atmosphere, they get channeled, and you get this beautiful display of lights across the northern sky.
And all the colours. Is the camera playing tricks with us, though, when we see your photographs?
No, the camera isn't playing tricks. The human eye is just not as well developed at seeing colours. At night time, our rods and cones, they both have their own advantages and disadvantages, but at night time we can't perceive the colours as well. An exceptionally bright displays you can, but the camera is an impartial observer. It's a mechanical device. It has a sensor, a CCD. It records what's there. What it sees is real. It's just everyone has a different perception depending on what medium they're using.
Yes, so the camera just intensifies the colour. Do you see the northern lights by chance, or do you have to be a scientist to plot their route, so to speak?
Oh, you need to know in advance when to look, and that involves checking, looking at the sun again, looking for solar flares, CME eruptions, and trying to narrow down a window of opportunity of when to go out. It's sort of like a strategy to it, plus understanding the weather. So you have them two components, solar storms and weather, and getting it together.
And are there particular times of the year that along the north coast here we see them more clearly?
You can get an aurora any time of the year, but 2 times are more prolific than any other time of the year. That would be the spring and autumn equinox periods, to do with the Earth's magnetic field alignments. Those are the most prime times, plus the sky is dark and you get long winter evenings. Fantastic.
Well, thank you for sharing with us your spectacular images of the northern lights. I really enjoyed despite the cold, being up here on the north coast looking to the skies. Tomorrow I will be at the Discovery Centre in Lough Neagh, where the BBC has a whole host of events, astronomical events happening, and BBC Radio Ulster will also be live from there. Join us at 6 o'clock, but live on BBC Newsline at 6:30.
Donna, thank you. Good luck with the viewing tonight and keep warm. Well, this evening, All-Ireland Gaelic football champions Donegal